Welcome to Prague, a city of ancient spires and cobbled streets, a city that has stood sentinel over the centuries. Join us as we explore the must-see sights of this beautiful city, where every stone tells a story. From Prague Castle to the Old Town Square, we'll uncover the secrets that make Prague a true gem of Europe. Our journey begins on the Charles Bridge, a magnificent structure that has spanned the Vltava River for over 6 centuries. This iconic bridge, with its rich history and stunning architecture, has witnessed countless stories unfold. Imagine the clatter of horses' hooves echoing against the cobblestones, the merchants hawking their wares, their voices blending into a symphony of commerce, and the murmur of 1,000 conversations, each one a thread in the tapestry of history. This bridge, completed in 1357, was more than just a crossing. It was a vital artery of trade and communication, connecting the old town with the Prague castle. It facilitated the movement of goods, ideas, and people, playing a crucial role in the development of the city. As we stroll across, note the rows of Baroque statues, each a work of art telling its own story. These statues, added in the 17th and 18th centuries, depict various saints and historical figures, adding to the bridge's grandeur. Pause at the statue of St. John of Nepomuk, a martyr thrown into the river here for refusing to divulge the Queen's confession. His story is one of faith and sacrifice, and his statue stands as a reminder of the past's turbulent times. Legend has it that touching the plaque at his base brings good luck, a tradition that continues to this day. Look out over the Vltava, its waters reflecting the changing hues of the sky, a mirror to the city's soul. The river has been a witness to the city's evolution, from medieval times to the present day. As we leave the Charles Bridge, let us carry with us a sense of awe at its enduring presence, a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. This bridge is not just a structure of stone and mortar, it is a living monument, a bridge through time, connecting us to the past and guiding us into the future. Now we ascend to Prague Castle, a sprawling complex of palaces, churches and gardens. This is no mere fortress, but a symbol of Czech statehood, a place steeped in history and grandeur. At the heart of the castle lies St. Vitus Cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Explore the Golden Lane, a charming alleyway once home to castle guards and goldsmiths. As we stand on the ramparts looking out over the city, we can almost hear the echoes of history. Descending into the heart of the city, we find ourselves in Old Town Square, a bustling hub of activity. Dominating the square is the Old Town Hall, its Gothic tower a landmark visible from afar. And on that tower, the famous astronomical clock, a marvel of medieval engineering. Every hour the clock puts on a show that has captivated visitors for over 600 years. Beyond the clock, the square is a feast for the eyes, a blend of architectural styles reflecting the city's rich history. Take your time to wander through the square and soak up the atmosphere. Returning to Prague Castle, let us now venture inside St. Vitus Cathedral. Look up at the soaring vaulted ceilings, intricately ribbed and reaching towards the heavens. Sunlight streams through the magnificent stained glass windows, casting pools of colored light. Seek out the chapel of St. Wenceslas, the patron saint of Bohemia. Its walls, adorned with precious stones and glittering mosaics, tell the story of his life and martyrdom. As we stand before the high altar, we can almost hear the echoes of the choir. This is a place where time seems to stand still, a place where the spiritual and the material world converge. Leaving the cathedral, we carry with us a sense of peace and wonder. Back in the bustling heart of the Old Town Square, let's stand before the astronomical clock once more. This iconic landmark has been a centerpiece of Prague for centuries, drawing visitors from all over the world to witness its mesmerizing display. This intricate timepiece, dating back to the 15th century, is more than just a clock. It's a marvel of medieval engineering. Crafted with precision and artistry, it has stood the test of time, surviving wars and revolutions, and continues to captivate onlookers with its detailed craftsmanship. Observe the clock's elaborate face, a complex system of rings and dials that track not only the time but also the positions of the sun, moon and stars. Each element of the clock serves a purpose, from the zodiacal ring to the golden hand that points to the current time, making it a functional piece of art. As the hour approaches, the crowd begins to gather. People from all walks of life, young and old, stand in anticipation, their eyes fixed on the clock, waiting for the magic to unfold. Suddenly, the clock springs to life. The intricate mechanisms begin to move, gears turning and figures shifting, creating a spectacle that has been enchanting audiences for generations. The figures of the apostles begin their slow procession. Each apostle, meticulously carved and painted, emerges from the clock, adding a touch of drama and history to the performance. And then the chilling figure of death, a skeletal hand clutching an hourglass, appears. This macabre figure serves as a reminder of the passage of time and the inevitability of mortality. A stark contrast to the lively procession of the apostles. Above the apostles, a rooster flaps its wings and crows, a symbol of hope. This final touch brings the performance to a close, leaving the audience in awe of the blend of art, history, and engineering that is Prague's astronomical clock. Now, we leave the medieval heart of Prague and venture onto Wenceslas Square, a broad boulevard that pulsates with the energy of modern life. This is a place where history has been written in blood and courage. Imagine the crowds gathered here in 1968, their voices raised in defiance against the Soviet tanks. Today, Wenceslas Square is a vibrant mix of high-end shops, restaurants, and hotels. As you stroll along, reflect on the events that have transpired here, the struggles and triumphs that have shaped the Czech nation. Our journey through Prague now takes us to the Dancing House, a building that stands in stark contrast to the city's historic architecture. Designed by architects Vlado Milunik and Frank Gehry, it resembles a pair of dancers locked in an embrace. Its deconstructivist style was considered controversial when it was first unveiled in the 1990s. Inside, the building houses offices, a restaurant and a rooftop bar that offers stunning views of Prague Castle and the Charles Bridge. The Dancing House stands as a reminder that even in a city as steeped in history as Prague, there is always room for new ideas. From the modern to the ancient, we now ascend to Vyšehrad, a historic fort perched atop a rocky promontory. This ancient stronghold has stood the test of time, witnessing centuries of history unfold around it. As you approach, the sheer magnitude of its walls and the stories they hold become apparent. Overlooking the serene Vltava River, Vyšehrad offers a vantage point like no other. According to legend, Vyšehrad was the first seat of Czech rulers, a place where the earliest chapters of the nation's history were written. Imagine the ancient rulers standing here, gazing out over their burgeoning city. Step inside the Vyšehrad Cemetery, the final resting place of many prominent figures from Czech history. As you wander through the pathways, you'll encounter the graves of artists, writers, and leaders who have shaped the cultural and political landscape of the Czech Republic. Each tombstone tells a story, a piece of the larger mosaic of Czech heritage. Don't miss the Basilica of St. Peter and St. Paul. Its neo-Gothic spires, a prominent feature of the Prague skyline. These towering spires, reaching towards the heavens, are a testament to the architectural brilliance of the past. The basilica itself is a beacon of faith and history, drawing visitors from all corners of the globe. Inside, you'll find a treasure trove of art and artifacts. The walls are adorned with intricate frescoes, and the altars are masterpieces of craftsmanship. Each piece of art, each artifact, has its own story, contributing to the rich tapestry of the basilica's history. But perhaps the most breathtaking aspect of Vyšehrad is the view. From its vantage points, you can see the city of Prague in all its glory. The red rooftops, the winding streets, and the majestic buildings create a picturesque scene that is both timeless and ever-changing. From the ramparts, the city of Prague spreads out before you like a three-dimensional map. Every corner, every landmark is visible, offering a unique perspective on this historic city. It's a view that has inspired poets, artists, and dreamers for generations. As you stand on the heights of Vyšehrad, feel the wind in your hair and gaze out at the panorama below. It's a moment of reflection, a connection to the past, and a glimpse into the future of this vibrant city. The experience is both humbling and exhilarating, a reminder of the enduring spirit of Prague. Our next destination is the Lenin Wall, a testament to the power of music, peace, and the enduring spirit of hope. Located near the Charles Bridge, this unassuming wall has become a symbol of freedom of expression. Imagine the year 1980. John Lennon had just been tragically assassinated. Here in Prague, fans began to leave messages and images of Lennon on this wall. The authorities attempted to whitewash the wall, but the people persisted. Today, the Lennon Wall is a kaleidoscope of color, a patchwork of graffiti, lyrics, and messages of peace and love. As you stand before the wall, take a moment to read the messages and reflect on the sacrifices made by those who came before you. Our final destination on this journey through Prague takes us to Petrin Hill, a verdant oasis offering breathtaking panoramic views. As we ascend the hill, the sounds of the city gradually fade. At the summit, we're greeted by the Petrin Lookout Tower, a steel structure resembling the Eiffel Tower. From the top platform, the views are spectacular. The Vltava River, the Charles Bridge, Prague Castle. All the landmarks we've visited seem to shimmer before you. Take your time to soak up the beauty of it all. Petrin Hill offers a fitting finale to our exploration of Prague. Thank you for joining us on this tour of Prague's top attractions. We've walked the cobbled streets, crossed the Charles Bridge, and marveled at the astronomical clock. We've explored the city's rich history from Prague Castle to the Lennon Wall. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel guides. See you in our next adventure.